Hey everybody, call me Felix, and last time on our Pagudpud road trip, we explored the hidden paradise of Ilocos Norte, a slice of Palawan along the Pagudpud coastline called Pagudpud Rocks. To get there, you must drive along the national highway to the eastern barangay of Pasaling, well southeast of Blue Lagoon, and ride a dinghy to get to Pagudpud Rocks. Each 3-passenger boat costs 750 pesos to rent, including the boatman and round-trip passage. The 25-minute boat ride is worth it alone, as limestone cliffs and jutting rocks clash with the crystal-clear swimming pool-like water, and it makes you feel like you're in Palawan or the Isle of Capri in Italy. It's truly a stretch of Ilocos Norte you don't expect to see here in the province. The boatman will take you to a pebble-laden beach where you can swim by, explore the small cave, and even have a picnic if you so choose. If you want to check out our little Pagudpud Rocks excursion, as well as more of our day trips and meals during our Pagudpud road trip, click away on the Pagudpud Road Trip 2021 playlist on the far right-hand corner. After returning to our hotel from a captivating day trip at Pagudpud Rocks, we had one more surprise awaiting our group for dinner. A Japanese restaurant a short drive up the coast serving exceptional Japanese food that wouldn't be out of place in Metro Manila or, dare I say it, Tokyo. For and by a secluded private beach for good measure. And if that doesn't scream destination restaurant, I'm not sure what does. The place is called Izakaya 104, owned and operated by Toshi and Edna Kimura, a Japanese-Filipina couple who had settled in Pagudpud for the simple life of sun, sea, and relaxation after decades living in Japan. Their hideaway and izakaya are a bit secluded and hence tricky to get to. From our resort at Villa Andrea on the northern tip of Saud Beach, the road continues northward, curving north-northeastward, and from there, you'll have to keep your eyes peeled for a small sign pointing the way to North Beach Camp, a small glamping resort where Izakaya 104 is situated, and follow the dirt road almost to its terminus, and you'll find yourself here by an idyllic white sand beach and an inviting beach bar area with Japanese appointments to immerse you in the laidback environment of an izakaya by the immaculate beachside while taking in a dramatic sunset. Our group of 15 felt right at home in this snug izakaya, and in fact, at the moment, Izakaya 104 only accommodates one party a night so that you feel like you have the place to yourselves. As for the food at Izakaya 104, the menu is on an omakase basis, as in chef's choice, although you can reserve certain items if you make your reservation in advance, which we did at least 1 week, and you'll definitely need at least 3 days to reserve Chef Toshi's signature item, Tonkotsu Ramen. It takes 3 days to make the labor-intensive broth, made with ingredients imported from Hokkaido, Japan. And the noodles take 2 days to make by hand for the ultimate in springiness and almost bready freshness. Impressive dedication to the craft here. Chef Toshi's other specialty is his carpaccio, otherwise known as Japanese Kilawin, using only the catch of the day, and in this case it was kamachi, layered with all manner of refreshing and flavorful ingredients. This was the one item that had me absolutely raving and wanting more of it with cold beer. There were also some expertly cooked gyoza and karaage, or Japanese fried chicken, and a few other tasty surprises along the way. And so, without further ado, here's how our dinner at Izakaya 104 went down. Okay, I'm gonna cheat here. So we're waiting for more dishes, but I gotta try this carpaccio here. That's what they're famous for. Japanese carpaccio, or what they call Japanese kilawin. So I'm gonna help myself to one slice. I gotta do this right. I think gotta put a garlic chip. Gotta put some siling mabuyo. And with a cucumber. There we are. Whoa, that is so good.
Yes, finally something very good.
Alright. I mean, it's garlicky, it's gingery, it's really bold. In your face with that. And especially if you love like those fresh flavors, and the siling labuyo adds some really wonderful heat. And I got a bit of Christmas from the cucumber too, but even though it's thinly sliced, adds even more freshness. And the fish, super fresh. This is really, really top notch.
Yes.
There we go. What is it? What is it? What is it? The spice getting you?
Speechless. Where is it?
Where is it? No, but what's going on in your mouth? It's got to be a flavor bomb, right?
Is there a party in your mouth?
No.
Oh my god, you don't have a sense of taste?
Yeah.
Let's move,
Maybe it's so
guys.
maybe it's so
Taste
new
the
to him.
spiciness.
He doesn't, you know.
Okay.
He's not used to
Okay, let me have you sneak one bite then. Sneak in one bite.
Yeah, look, you put all the chili pepper in one.
Are you gonna do that?
Look at that. Yeah, you put
take
like
it out?
4 or 5
Oh,
pieces.
maybe he wants it spicy.
And the cucumber, and then you put the fish on top.
Come on, Warren. Birthday boy. With all the chilies on top. Yeah, cheers.
Well,
No.
nothing yet.
Is it good though?
What's the
It's
taste?
good, but not as spicy. It's not. It's good, but it's not spicy.
It's only level 1. You wait till you get to.
I think we should proceed the level 5.
Oh snap. Warren, your game then. What do you think about the fish? It's really succulent, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what that means?
It's fresh.
Bagong huli.
Handmade noodles. Not Mickey, not
Okay.
Okay.
Sini, sini.
Parang sabi nila satisfied ko.
Wow, Ilocos Norte. Even Jenny, pinag-usama with the Jenny.
Boilo, bro.
Kaya nga yung ina-announce ko, so wala rin.
That's her. That's her excuse.
No, that's your original. So that's why you have
No.
Ramen. Oh, seaweed. My favorite.
Alright, so we have our Tonkotsu Ramen in which we have to consume right away because of course those noodles after 15 minutes or so trying to get soggy. So you have to eat it while it is piping hot. But of course you have to try the soup because that's the proper way of doing ramen first. There you go, it's got that nice sheen there, nice fatty sheen. There. And there's a nice like bonito sort of seaweed broth I'm getting.
Yes, yes.
Yes, and quite light, but also pretty lush in the mouthfeel too.
Oh,
Yeah. Nice medium mouthfeel.
thank you.
All right, so now we get to mix our noodles. Yes. It's been a while since I had white noodles. Okay.
Yes.
So, and it's been a while since I used chopsticks. So, okay. So, let's see how we go here. Yes, I'm a bit nervous. Yeah. Like someone's peering over me and wants to know how good the noodles are. All right. Yeah, bouncy. Firm texture too. It's very fresh, yeah. Now, of course, I saw this fresh, so I had to believe that, yeah. And then you could see the excess sort of starch there. Yeah, springy noodles, very fresh, and you could smell it's fresh as well. It has like that kind of like that baked bread kind of smell, like just a hint of it.
Yes, they have also.
Yes, there we go.
Thank you. Oishite, yokata ne. Chanto sesame sushi kara. So I get some of that pet chai too to contrast with the noodles as well. Add some freshness, add some bite. It's really refined. Add some katsu broth. And I gotta try some of the
Ramen.
fatty pork belly. That pork is just like
Wow.
also buttery. That fat.
She likes your description.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
It's buttery pork belly.
And the nice thing about it too is, you know how sometimes pork belly can taste a little gloopy or kind of feel gloopy? Doesn't feel like that at all. It's got nice substance. It's just a smooth pork belly. And not overpowering by, the sauce or anything. And of course, it's all about the noodles and with that refined tonkotsu broth. Pork bone broth, which you can really taste the bonito and the seaweed in there. And we have some hard-boiled egg. Now, of course, it's not, like sometimes you're idealizing that runny, like farm fresh egg, like that orange golden yolk sort of thing. But hard-boiled egg is a hard-boiled egg. And it's nice and creamy either way.
They have a
Of
sauce.
course,
They have a sauce.
prefer it runny. I've always loved my eggs runny. But it still manages to be quite creamy.
Yeah, it's worth the travel. It's worth the sweat.
And you get some seaweed sheets on there. That seaweed is good too. It almost has like not just a taste of the sea, not just like the fishy sort of like robust taste. It almost tastes like green tea sort of taste. Really nice. And the seaweed's a good texture too. It even melts after a while. I will say, I wish that we had a little bit of chili in here. Just because, yeah. We have some chili flakes? Ooh, well, yes. Well, yes, of course. How the proper way to do this? You need to add some of the, like a chili paste so that it adheres to those really fresh noodles. I think it needs a tad bit more. Why, yeah, why not? So let's see how that adheres the chili to the noodles. Oh, look at that. You can see those flakes of red there. Clinging tightly to those noodles. That's always a good sign of fresh made noodles. When you have like a paste or anything like that, or fresh condiments that really cling tenaciously to those noodles. Cling tenaciously to my buttocks. Powdered toast, man. Okay. Not really spicy. There's like a bit of like a added kind of crunch there. A little added texture. So, let's see how that broth fared after adding some of that paste in. Yeah, there's like a tiny bit of heat. Kind of augments a little bit of that, miso bone broth sort of, taste. Kind of adds more creaminess actually to the mouthfeel as well. Just that egg. A bit of punch from that bottom, and you add to it. Really soaks down to the bottom nicely. Yeah, there's like a nice, like, fulfilling tingle from that chili paste. Oh, there's some, like, grounded up, minced, roasted garlic I can taste there. I think that paste makes that broth, like the mouthfeel for me, makes it a little bit thicker, a little more luxurious too, if you add that little something in there. And then of course we got this big chunk of fatty pork belly here. That lean meat has a nice, smooth, substantial texture.
Wow. What's that? Oh, that's taba.
Yeah, but there's some lean meat there. But I like that the pork is not excessively gloopy. None of that. And very clean. Very clean tasting. And to finish this last bit with the pet chai and some noodle.
Oh, he ate them all. There you go. Umain, ubing, umain udunin. Umain, there. There.
And of course, because we're last quarters here, this is the part where you get to slurp up the entire bowl. That chili paste for me almost like a little bit of like kind of like a sesame peanut sort of taste there. Kind of strange. Interesting. But yeah, now I'm at the bottom.
Oh my God, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I finished them all.
Yeah.
That is the authentic ramen, di ba?
Yes, it is.
Ito yung mga ano niya talaga yung mga galing from Japan. Actually, yung kanyang ate from Hokkaido. So, nagpapatalaga dito ng from Hokkaido.
Oh, Hokkaido.
Japanese. What's dorbab in Japanese?
Inaka, they call it Inaka. Yes, in Japan. This one is nori, they call it nori.
Nori.
Eko de.
It's really balanced soup because it's kind of not too overdone with like, you know, like it being like over the top fatty. It really held in check without sacrificing mouthfeel.
She said that the noodles take 2 days to make. Stock takes 3 days.
Wow,
So
that's
why you have to reserve in advance.
this is really special ramen, guys. I mean, 2 days to make the noodles, 3 days to make the broth. That is ridiculous dedication.
You can taste it though.
Yeah, you can really taste the quality. It's really delicious. Okay, aside from the ramen and the carpaccio, oh, there's still carpaccio. There's still plenty for me left to chew there. Awesome. Because that one bite was super flavorful. I mean, there's nothing I can really fault there. And it's just like flavor on flavor on flavor. So the gyoza looks super good when it came out. I think there's some spicy sauce here. And I love like look at the grill mark, not the grill marks. Look at that crust that comes out of like the burnt crust when you grill it on the tabletop for the sufficient amount of time. That's that. It feel crunchy too a little bit. Now we let this sit out a little bit, but you really can taste that punch of green onion in there. And that crust, and then some of that pork too, augmenting some of that punchy sweetness from the green onion. That's really good. Some fried chicken. And be a oldie about it and just pick it up with your hands. The marinating is really on point. You almost taste like ginger, like a light soy sauce sort of flavor. But again, I think it kind of sat out there for a little too long. Now this is really something. That carpaccio. I really like the firmness of that fish, yet it's soft. If that makes any sense. There's even a crunch from the slaw underneath. That's why I didn't get the first bite. I mean, it's just a clash of freshness, really. Different types of freshness. Super fresh fish, super fresh slaw, super fresh cucumber, and some siling labuyo. Some of that kind of ginger, garlicky kind of paste there. So we got the Kanye Salad. Okay, I don't think I tried the Kanye Salad yet. So this where it's served separately over there. I'm gonna try some of this out. Looks really good. Look at that luscious cream sauce, almost like a hollandaise kind of sauce there. I really like that dressing. It's eggy, it's mayonnaisey. Ooh. It almost has a little fishy bite at the end that rounds out all the flavor. And of course the vegetables really fresh. Offer wonderful interplay with the dressing. What is this?
It's kamote in the Philippines. It's imaki in Japan. It's sweet potato. It's kamote caramelized with kikuman.
Ooh. So kamote or sweet potato has been caramelized in kikuman soy sauce and some white sesame seed. There's like a savory sweetness. It really brings out more of umami sort of taste out of the sweet potato. Almost like caramelized sugar, yes. But it's not overdone. It's like, again, kept in check. Not too sweet either. You know, great as the ramen was and how labor intensive it is, it's really great. This is the one that really catches me. It's really, really awesome. It's the carpaccio. Or the Japanese kilawin. But you have to put everything together to really get the most out of it. There we go. Really get that fresh, firm yet soft. I think it's hamachi. And then ginger, garlic, some acidity in that paste. Something citrusy. That chili of love adds that punch. There's that garlic there. And then the freshness from the cucumber as well. And then some from the slaw underneath. It really is a refreshing flavor bomb. I will say that much. Yeah, you can eat so much of this and drink so much beer with it. And pretty much pass the time doing this. Yeah, Red Horse. Or that carpaccio. I think that's the happy place. Happy place, okay. I'm gonna spend more time in my happy place. As it were. And order more beer, of course. And you better believe I was in my happy place for a while. You can't do much wrong chilling out by a tranquil beach, absorbing a picturesque sunset, feeling the odd cool ocean breeze cutting into the oppressive humidity, having a cold beer, and the tastiest Japanese kilawin that turns your Red Horse into Kirin Ichiban on draft, I swear. Bottom line is, if you're planning that city getaway from Manila all the way up north, you'll want to come to Pagudpud for just the amazing Japanese food at Izakaya 104 alone. Chef Toshi and Auntie Edna's dedication to the craftsmanship of mastering the elegant complexity of Japanese cuisine without sacrificing quality is inspiring. For a down-to-earth beachside izakaya, the place felt as if it is exclusive as a high-end Japanese restaurant, serving only one table a night, and simultaneously inclusive in its super laid-back ambiance. Oh, and of course, simply being by an idyllic beach adds to a phenomenal experience on all levels. My advice is, because Izakaya 104 serves on omakase basis, you'll want to let Auntie Edna know what dishes you prefer from their usual offerings. And given that I had people in my party that don't eat fish, getting enough meat dishes on the table was a priority. Chef Toshi also specializes in whole fish sashimi or otsukuri, which is totally dependent on the catch of the day, and if it matches Chef Toshi's meticulous discernment too. You'll want to reserve 1 week advance, at least 3 days for the special Tonkotsu Ramen, and hash out the menu with Auntie Edna leading up to your big meal. So that said, special thanks to Auntie Edna and Chef Toshi on not just a truly remarkable meal, but an extraordinary experience overall. Auntie Edna in particular was extremely friendly and hospitable, although her keenness to watch me review the ramen really did make me nervous. Joking aside, they're fantastic people to hang out with, and we do see them again for a street food pop-up in Pagudpud, so stay tuned for that video when it comes out. And so if you like this video, please give a thumbs up, as that helps a lot. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends and family, preferably those with big wallets to take you here, and best yet, please subscribe and turn on notifications by hitting the bell icon so you don't miss a single food and travel adventure from here on in. We have plenty more of them to share. Until the next time, keep cool but care, and remember, the empire never ended.